Distractions and discouragement are two of the enemy's most popular and effective tools in keeping you from that relationship with Jesus and following his example and pursuing what he's created you for. Distractions, discouragement. We'll focus on distractions tomorrow. Today we're going to focus on discouragement, as it's found in one of the quotes in my book, Faith and Finances, the most important yet neglected areas of life. And coincidentally enough, in this quote is the word discouragement. So I want you to hear the quote first. It's from Dale Carnegie. Develop success from failures. Discouragement and failure are two of the surest stepping stones to success. This time last week, I talked about failing and how important failing is and how instrumental it was in my success today. So check out last week's video to learn more about failing and the role that it played in my success. But just like Carnegie said, you develop success from failures. Discouragement and failure are two of the surest stepping stones to success. So don't allow discouragement to keep you from what God created you for. That's actually a sign that you're on the right path. Discouragement can come from so many different places, but when you find yourself being discouraged, realize that's one of the devil's tools to keep you from your purpose. You're that much closer. Keep the course. Later in my book, shortly after this quote, I share more about failing and how I moved from one form of income, one stream of income with video production, realizing, because this was in 2020, realizing that that was the only way I was providing for my family. Unfortunately, my business took off during that time. People were needing video because we couldn't be in person. So people sent me things remotely so I could edit remotely. It's a whole nother story. But what I also discovered in that season was real estate investing. That was a challenge for me. Still is a challenge. It's not easy to do. But when I started, it was so discouraging because I felt so dumb, plain and simple. But I realized that I needed to do hard things so life would get easier. So the more hard things you do, the more simple things will be as you develop that muscle, if you will. And that was my experience with real estate investing. I'm so thankful I stuck with it and I didn't allow that discouragement to take root in me. And so I pushed against it, studied that much harder, spent that much more time in books and podcasts and educating myself and networking with people, connecting with people who were out of my comfort zone. Again, all of those things were signs for me to pursue it all the more. So do not allow discouragement to keep you from something far greater. When you recognize discouragement, know that you're more than likely on the right track.